Achieving gender equality, action by action. I'm Neema Lugangira, Member of Parliament from Tanzania. So my journey as a woman parliamentarian kind of progressed naturally. I started my career off doing policy advocacy, and whilst doing policy advocacy, I came to realize that a lot of the impact can be achieved by collaborating with decision makers, policy makers, and these were parliamentarians. So in further pushing for policy change, I engaged more and more parliamentarians, and in that process, it was actually a good number of parliamentarians themselves were telling me, hang on Neema, why don't you get into politics? And at the time I was like, politics, me? But I actually came to learn that, if you really want change, especially social or economical development change, if you want to make lasting true impact in your community, you cannot avoid politics. There's a very thin line. So I decided to get into politics first through a political party, my party, Chama cha Mapinduzi. So I vied first in the political party for a leadership position within the women's wing. In our parliament, the Parliament of Tanzania has done tremendously in empowering women, starting from having the first female speaker, Right Honorable Anna Makinda. And then even right now as we speak, we have a very formidable female speaker, Right Honorable Dr. Tulia Ackson, who also happens to be the IPU president. And under her leadership, I can tell you without a doubt, Right Honorable Dr. Tulia Ackson has been making sure that the parliament paves way and creates an enabling environment for women parliamentarians to have equal space with our male colleagues. And whenever a male parliamentarian does anything in line of some sort of gender-based violence to a female parliamentarian, our speaker immediately takes action and calls it out in the House. Whenever we have elections within the parliament, for example, the regional parliaments such as the IPU, the CPA, the Commonwealth Parliamentary Assembly, or PAP, Pan-African Parliament, our parliament always makes sure out of the 5 representatives, there will be women seats. There will be women who get that opportunity to also be on those positions. Almost in every sitting, in every parliament session, we have periodic mentoring sessions from the speaker herself. She has mentorship sessions with women parliamentarians, empowering them on how they can better be, how they can better serve, how they can better lead, and how to find areas in which they can champion. Because at the end of the day, being a female parliamentarian is one thing, but then you also have to find those areas in which you can champion so that you can also contribute to that action by action. In Tanzania, we're having elections this year. We have elections October 2025, and fingers crossed, we get back to parliament. But one of the things that I would personally like and I would personally be champion is when we're saying gender equality in politics, gender equality in parliament, it will be good to have some sort of guiding principles of bylaws or even within the parliament such that, for example, in positions of parliamentary committee, if we have a male chair of the committee, then the vice chair should be female and vice versa. This will empower women to get these leadership positions, but it will also make sure that women are also prepared and get some sort of capacity building into leadership positions. But secondly, since Tanzania already has recognized gender-based violence in election as an electoral offense, one thing that I would personally like to see is other African countries doing the same, because gender-based violence in election is one of the key things that continues to hinder women from advancing in political space.